don't think it was weird. So I did it, and I felt
Here we
great.
go. Hello, everyone. My button didn't work, but here we are.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, we are playing Lancer. It's Lancer Day. What else will we be doing? We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do mini-campaigns, we do long-running campaigns, jump into the void of space and scream to our heart's content. If it's TTRPGs, we pretty much do it all. Today, it's Lancer Day, y'all. We're gonna blow some stuff up. We're not gonna get blown up. And we're gonna break some hearts. As we do every week. But we are down one mic today, so, you know, no assassin support, unfortunately. You have just a few announcements to get through.
Very important announcement.
Yep. As this cough will leave me alone, I'll be much happier.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the GM is dying.
I think that means we win
There we
automatically.
It
Yeah,
does.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forfeit.
Cool. It's great being here. You can find me at GeekJames513 over on Twitch and Twitter.
Can you, though?
For the last week that Twitter will exist, sure.
We do have just a few announcements to go through. First being our sponsors, HeroForge.com. It is the website that we use to make all of these very cool tokens. But mainly, it is where you can go to make hyper-customized miniature models. You get it sent straight to your door. You can use the code LOOTDROP, pretty sure this entire week, as well as our link, to get $5 off whatever 3D models you want to order. I'm pretty sure it applies to absolutely everything, which is really cool. Other than that, our other sponsor is Epidemic Sound, which, play. There we go. It's a site that we use to get all of our royalty-free sounds and sound effects. They have any mixed matching genre of music you could ever want. We use them for all of our streams, from sci-fi to fantasy to deep sea to deep space to murder mystery to witches. Because we played Witch Fated Soul yesterday and it was so much fun. It's such a great game. Once again, you can use their code posted in chat by the lovely Dido to get 30 days access to the entirety of the website. Costs you nothing. In the 30 days, if you decide that you don't want it, you don't need it, you can cancel. It doesn't cost you a penny, but if you decide to keep a subscription, it does support us. And we heckin' love you for it. Upcoming games. Our December schedule is going to be posted soon, which is very exciting because there's a bunch of great games in there that I've never played before, but I'm super excited to. On the 28th, tomorrow, we have a game of Threadbare, where we are going to be playing as toys in a dance competition. I am so stoked. That's going to be an adorable game. On the 29th, we have a game of Through the Breach, our Malifaux campaign. On the 30th, we have a game of Pathfinder, hosted by James. On the 1st, we have another game of Lancer, set in kind of a Blade Runner-esque universe. Very much that corporate... what is that word? Corporate...
Dystopia?
Dystopia, thank you.
I was gonna say fuckery, but that was...
That's it. And finally on the 2nd, we have a game of Arc Doom, because apparently I just scheduled a whole bunch of really depressing games for December. Didn't do it on purpose, but here we are. So lively. Hate that. But I do want to pass it around, give everyone a chance to tell you who they are, who they're playing, and yeah, then we'll just kick this off. We'll start clockwise from me with Darcy.
Oh, okay. Hi, it's me, JC Darcy. I've got Red Bull in my system. Let's fucking go. I'm here playing Blake Darkle, Saint Karma, High Priestess of Caradwyn Nos, Repression, Denial, Crises of Faith. What happens when your god might be an NHP and the guy you have feelings for might be a god? Let's find out.
Relatable. Big relatable.
We've all been there. It's a relatable story. That's why we chose to tell it.
Yeah.
Tells all this time.
Turk.
Speaking of which, hey everybody, I am Turk or Turk Accented on Twitch and Twitter, coming to you from the lowest quality setup I could muster. Happy holidays, everyone who's at their parents' house, like me. But in the meantime, I am Kismet, call sign Kismet, blood sign Kismet, gender Kismet, which makes all of you gay. And
I knew it.
Maybe a part-time god. So yeah, that should be interesting. We're having a hell of a homecoming. Kara can trade baronies and getting all dressed up, so I could maybe die and be reborn many times over. What is death? Anyway,
Temporary reprieve.
Hmm.
And then over to Mike. Mike, why don't you tell us all about all of your dirty secrets?
Hi, I'm Mike. You can find me at
I guess we'll move
God.
over to James.
Hi,
It's usually
I'm
so much
James.
more talkative than this. I don't understand. Right? What did we do? What did we do?
I know it's absolutely insane. I'm James. I'll be playing Kate. I'm actually at my parents' house right now, and I don't have a shitty quality, so this is clearly more on Turk than anyone else. And yeah, I'll be playing Kate, who got probably a concussion right now.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Getting her shit rocked.
What about that?
That fucking ended horribly. And yeah, overall happy to be here as always. You know.
Well,
doing
you know.
chaotic shit.
I wonder if you would all find Natalia so
Sexy, yes.
if she sounded like this, you know.
Oh,
It just asking to be quiet, you know?
Oh, what? You don't want to talk about the Wisconsin dirty talk?
Space Wisconsin.
Oh, the Wisconsin.
You want to do?
I knew they were gonna say it every
There you
fucking
go.
time.
Whoop,
No.
yeah, we got you.
To give us just a little
Oh,
bit
you're
of
a little
recap.
gay there?
It's gonna
Last
be real
time.
difficult to play this game when I can't hear anybody else hoot, but I'm sure we can do it.
It's all good. Last time, we decided to stop and pay a visit to an individual named Augustus, a multi-planetary famous designer of not only the high fashion ball gowns, suits, royal attire, but also practical attire. Installing lots of fun toys into your royal outfits, from, you know, flash bombs to weapons that I'm absolutely gonna regret, and I already know this, but I'm so excited.
You mean the armor that makes me impossible to die, regardless of whatever decision I made?
Mm-hmm.
That won't
Well,
backfire?
it keeps you alive past the point of death. But once combat ends, however, you
No,
still...
here's the thing, though. Here's the
Don't
thing,
die,
though.
bud.
Combat never ends for Kate. It's an ongoing adrenaline rush that will just never cease. So clearly, we're thinking that we're
Yeah.
not going about this the right way.
But you had a nice reprieve. You had a chance to grab some local cuisine, to sit and enjoy the view into space, staring at the stars and the distant sun, nearby planets, watching everything float by. It's still called a turkey point. I'll have to fix that at some point. But your outfits are ready, short of a few little nips and tucks here and there just to get everything perfect. With that in mind, we'll pass it over to you. Augustus stands there, still sweat just kind of, you know, slightly beating down the forehead, spending the entirety of the night rushing to get these done. I still kind of have, you know, the bags. Hasn't slept in the past many hours,
Mood.
but still stares at your finished products with a very satisfied smile And see you all.
Did
My
not
head
expect.
is killing me.
I didn't expect to like it so much, but it's pretty good.
Since you all have a much better idea of the description than I do, why don't we go around and give everyone a chance to describe their new formula? Throw on.
Not me scrambling to pull up the image.
Right?
Kate, what is your formula?
Kate's got this really cool jacket on. Not like her typical trench coat that can hide her baseball bat. However, I now have a collapsible baton that is not as cool. It's like this dark crimsony color with a white lining. Overall, it's like more guard apparel than it is like fancy apparel. You know, I went in a different direction than the rest of them fuckers. We were just like, we're gonna look as sexy as fucking possible. Kate's here for I want to be as practical as fucking possible. So it's definitely a little bit more combat ready than, you know,
I missed
just
the glasses
being
going
in a
on.
fancy dress. Do you need more?
No.
I can keep describing Kate if you want. It's got tons of places to hide grenades, apparently.
It also has plates of nanite armor that will keep your system full of nice chemicals to keep you going long after you should be unconscious.
It's called giving James a dare to pass once to do whatever fuckery he needs to get done until it's over. Yeah, I'm aware of the big red button that's now in front of me.
You are always aware of the big red button. When are you ever not aware of the big red button?
It's
dude?
so much bigger now, though. Like, this is like a get out of jail free card where, like,
kind of.
I could pull a level of fuckery so, like, huge. I should have been dead, like, 3 rounds earlier.
It's like, we'll let you out of jail for a day, but then we're coming back to get you.
Day release.
But, like we said, Mike isn't here. That's new.
What do you mean Mike's not here? I'm right here.
Lets him
Wow.
kind of on-demand print small handheld objects. And should you want to spend a long period of time printing something, you print something up to a personal vehicle. Which I would take that power any day.
You're not going to regret giving us that power at any point, I'm sure.
Not at all. What a Kismet.
So yeah, Kismet has dropped the most of the Sliff suit in favor of more formal attire. A wide variety of colors in a traditional Karakin cut. More colorful shoulder patches leading to some simple, brown kind of vest look. It looks like everything's overlapping with itself, and it's not really clear where anything really is like strapped on other than singular shoulder. A shoulder cape, which is pinned on with a particularly large pin. That's he quickly is sliding. Leaves his casket into. It has some elements of military attire, suggesting a kind of chevalier notes added onto it, but the suit has come around into a mask, very skull-like, at the intention of shock and horror. And his suit has the ability to face him out of existence and let him go ghost, like Danny Phantom, my personal hero. No.
It's a good hero.
Is that the one George Lucas plays? Not George Lucas. George Clooney? No, George Lucas. I don't know. It started off a really bad joke, and I made it worse by fucking up the name of the actor, so I'm just going to abandon it.
No. I think you're thinking of Ghost Dad by Bill Cosby.
Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
No. Oh, Space Ghost. My goodness, I didn't even think of
Right.
Space Ghost. Yeah, but yeah, no, he's got a much more very traditional American look for those who would be familiar, which I don't think is anyone in this group.
Yeah.
But to me,
And then over to Blake.
Blake looks hot. I want to
Very-
fuck Blake.
That's it.
Very.
That's it right there.
That's
It's
the
just
tweet.
it's all of Blake. Just
Blake got a slip of silk that barely cut of the necessaries, and then just drowned everything else in jewelry, which is a mood. Black silk, light, no armor. She an assassin. She gonna move quiet. She gonna move quick. I think I have something that lets me go invisible. Something that lets me project, like mirror images. Something that's like a sending stone, and something that detects poison, and something else. I think I have all of the things, all of the tricks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, you will all have the ability to kind of do a flashback mechanic of, hey, this would be a cool, spy tool. Because, we have developed this. Augustus is multi-talented.
Good guy to have in your corner.
But with your outfits donned, fitted perfectly to you, Augustus and Natalie stand admiring his handiwork. And is there anything else that you would all like to do while you're here?
What could it be, James?
I think we all know what
Anyone
I'm
at
about
all.
to say.
At all.
Nah, I'm good. Let's go.
all set up, all suited up.
All right. Hoping to carry like reserve plates of armor, reserve swaths of cloth, so you could, do some repairs yourselves on the fly. Natalie.
Any of us know how to sew.
I mean, it's like 3D printing, just slower.
I have so much. I have so many points in patch.
Honored to have set
there
you
it
up
is.
for that one.
Natalie, no problem just hauling the small crates as you're all driven back to the spaceport. For the most part, she's been very silent since the subject of you all leaving has been on the table. And overall today has been very distant compared to how friendly and talkative and interactive with all of you as she's been the entire rest of the trip.
I think Kismet would wait till we had just finished getting some boxes loaded, maybe till they're in a smaller group, and not like calling her out in the middle of the, port. But like, I think he'd stop. Nah, we're coming back, right?
Yes, but when? It took you this long the first time?
I imagine we'll probably need some repairs done on all of our stuff once we're set. If nothing else, we can be in contact and tell you how badly we have messed up Lady de Cardigan's day.
They are going to try to kill you, all of you.
They have a long line to compete with.
They have perfected the art. Killing people they don't like. They've been doing it for generations.
Did they? Because they missed a spot. I refer to myself, of course, as the spot. It's the worst to look at.
It's
Guaranteed to mess up someone's day.
Giving them a second chance.
And a third, maybe. But that's not the point. The point is they won't succeed. We've taken on, you know, union admirals, psychopathic executives. Honestly, we're getting ready for a punch out with God or something, so...
I don't know what that means.
No, well, you know, it's a whole paracausal thing, so...
You always use that word a lot. I've never known what you're talking about.
Oh, as long as you don't think it means what I don't. But as long as it means what I think it means, then, you know... There's weird things in this universe, Nat. Weirder and stranger than courtly politics and whatever else we have in our past. And we're dealing with it now. I mean, just look at an NHP. Just strange code that we've slapped human consciousness onto and expected it to act normally.
If you say so.
I do. And being that no one else has really delved too deep into the subject, I feel like I can properly say I'm an expert until I actually run into one.
Well, good luck.
Of
Know that
course.
we will be rooting for you all the way over here.
Safest spot to be. We'll send postcards.
Very opposites of the greeting hug. She would just kind of wrap one arm around you and softly
Mm-hmm.
hug you.
I give her a big hug. Gonna be okay. Christ, maybe do one less ab crunch though.
No,
There's
never give
not
up
a
those
lot
abs.
to do on this station. It's a little boring sometimes, I'll admit.
Well, I'm sure I could get you set up with a license somewhere, so.
Maybe I'll go back and, try the royal life sometime. I'm sure my title means something there.
I'll put out some feelers for your most gracious and expedient return.
Don't bother. Anyone that remembers me and my family will probably try to kill you.
So they can get in line.
How long
Yes.
is that line exactly?
I prefer to see it as something I don't have to count and just know it's always there.
Well...
But I'll send you I'll send you a prediction on a spreadsheet sometime. Get everyone
That's-
collected on contact information. Yeah.
If there's anything we can do, I'll shrink that list. Let me know.
You've already done so much, Nat. I mean, between you and Augie, this is more than I could have asked for reasonably.
Sure, he'll find a way that you can pay him back.
Usually does. If he
Alright.
says something like, "Oh, just come back safe," I will probably have to shoot him. Non-fatally, of course.
Well, between us, business has been a little slower, so maybe he's looking to branch out into other opportunities.
Well, we have a ship, so give it some thought.
Let's see. The rest of you are kind of getting the rundown from Augustus of, if this part of your suit breaks, this is how you fix it. If this piece of armor breaks, you have to do this, this, and this to repair it. And it is just, at some point, I'm sure it just turns into white noise of just droning on.
Kate's like holding a coffee with her sunglasses on and just is like, all right, what? You put the thingy in the thing and then the other thing happens. Okay, I get it. Can we just move on?
Alright.
I think we get one shot at this, Augustus. I think if this breaks, we're just gonna have to keep going. But
Yeah, isn't the whole point of like my armor that if I can't die?
no,
like-
that's not. I feel like I'm going to repeat this lesson a few times on the way to our final destination, and
You
maybe a
might-
few
you
more when we
might
get there.
have-
That is not what it means.
Not at all. No.
Okay, I get it. I'll just become God for like 10 minutes. Fine.
We don't need any more of those hanging around. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot. I don't want to steal Kismet's thunder.
That's not. Stop. I can't. It's too early.
Ah.
Thank you, Augustus, for
Guys-
everything. Really appreciate it.
Quite literally my pleasure.
I'm glad.
Good, just a small favor. For me.
Anything.
Oh boy.
Try to bring each other back in one piece.
I always try.
I know you're all dead set on this mission of yours, and I'd like to support you how I can. You're messing with deep-seated rivalries and feuds and assassination plots. Things that no one even knows why they exist.
You're really selling it. You know that, don't you? I was already sold. You're just adding icing on top.
You know why Kismet likes you.
We're going to do our best. We're going to get out of there alive.
Good.
And
Well,
maybe we'll
'cause
come
you,
back and I'll have you make me a few more of these, because it's pretty good.
You, of course, already
We even
all
afford that?
owe me for all these outfits, so you have to come back.
Yeah. How
Exactly.
How much mana did this end up costing us?
We'll talk
far,
about
nothing.
that when you get back.
Okay. Well,
We're winning money when we win this, right? Money is part of the prize pot. I really should have asked far more questions.
The pots
I know
for
nothing
the house
about-
games?
Yeah.
I believe so. I haven't been a part of them for many, many years, but last
You
I
took
heard,
part?
he is full on going to ignore that question and just keep talking.
Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna circle back.
There was a prize bounty, there was I believe they offered the whole planet to the winners.
Wait, we can get a whole planet? Hold on. Are you saying we can get a planet Kate?
No, nobody said that. Nobody will ever say that again. There will
That's
not be
what
a
I
planet
heard.
Kate.
Look, if they're offering a planet, and if you don't want it, like, I'll take it.
I
Like,
didn't
it's a
say I
whole
didn't want
planet.
it.
This
Okay.
was
I would take a
What
planet.
with the planet?
many years ago. Maybe it's different.
Okay, but if they did offer us a planet, like,
I would
what
take
are
a
you gonna
planet.
do with it? What would you do
I-
with a planet?
I have a whole colony of people who are, a long, long way away that I want to see again someday, and it would be easy to bring them all here to us, maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
That might be sacrilegious. That might be a blasphemy I just did. I don't know.
that could be. So hear me out. To avoid that situation, give me the planet, and let me just have fun.
If we win a planet, when we win a planet,
When
we have to
win a
split the planet 4 ways. There are 4 of us
Oh,
here.
wait.
Only 4. Those other 2.
Okay, so then like
might
we
share a bit
divide
of
it
my
up by
share, yeah.
hemispheres,
Astra doesn't get
and
it.
then what if we give Astrid like an island?
Let's find the shittiest. Yes, let's put her on an island. That's a fucking brilliant idea, Kate. I love having you around. Anyway, Augustus, you fought in the games. Tell us about that.
It may not look like it now, like gestures towards the fairly rotund midsection. But yes, back in my day, I was quite the game's athlete.
In mechs? You were a pilot?
A long time ago in another life, yes.
Mhm.
Well, now
Never
I'm
met a-
fascinated.
Never met a retired Lancer. I didn't believe that it was possible. Good to know.
That's why we live outside of the Union influence.
Mm. Any tips? Strategies to get us through?
I feel like his answer is going to be don't die. 'cause it
Watch
always
your
is.
back. They will never tell you
Yeah.
everything. There's always going to be some hidden plots in every competition.
Mm. I can't wait.
They might not even tell you what the objective is. Sometimes you will just have to figure it out.
How the fuck does that work?
We're very smart people,
Wait,
Kate. We'll
just like
sort
a
it out.
fucking riddle? Like they just
Maybe.
go, hey, go do the thing, and then you gotta like figure out what the thing is. It could be
Mm.
anything.
They could
Exactly.
leave you and
I don't understand these people.
They
Why
leave you
can't they
in an
just be
arena
direct?
full of pilots and not tell any of you what the objective is.
Murder everyone else. I think I
Mhm.
can do that.
Most pilots would resort to that, yes, but
Mm-hmm.
it will usually not be that simple.
We are not most pilots, Kate.
Oh, I'm very aware. Have you seen how many fucking boomer iterations I had to go through?
7? Are you at 7?
Oh, I'm at 7 total mechs, but Boomer
Wow.
went through 3 of those.
You've only piqued my interest, Augustus. I thought it was going to be a straight fight, but that sounds far more interesting.
Well, perhaps you
I
are
think it was
perfect for this then.
straightforward.
Maybe.
He would kind of start to go for a hug, but then just hold out a hand to shake both of your hands.
I'll give him a shake.
I'll give him a hug, because I know he wants one.
Yeah. Just a big ol' bear of an individual. How, did we determine how tall Kate was? Like 5 something?
5'7".
5'7". So, yeah, he's a good 2-ish feet taller.
It's fine. It's not him I'm after.
Gotta have a backup.
I know. Look, I've seen his artwork. It's not bad. Like, if the
Very
thing with
much,
the Talia
like-
doesn't work out, like,
Very much like Norse Geppetto.
Ooh. In the
I don't
absence
know
of a Daddy
which Geppetto
Cordell,
is.
you know,
It's true.
Oh,
I miss
Does-
Cordell.
I mean, wait, hold on. First, let's think about this logically, okay?
Bye, Augustus. It was lovely to meet you. Kate, get on board.
Your companions would, of course, come out and help to load up all of your new supplies and say hello and goodbye, meeting Augustus and Natalia. Natalia and Kismet seem to be off to the side, kind of having a more serious conversation for a bit. Things are loaded. Eventually, hugging and then coming to join the rest of you.
So did she say anything about me?
It was a pleasure meeting you all. I look
Oh, she's still
forward-
here. Oh, fuck.
Look
Mhm.
forward to when you come back and tell us all about all of the nobles that you stomped all over.
Thank
Got
you for
highlight
having
reels.
faith in us. Mm.
Well, I mean, look at you. It's not like they're going to have a chance.
Just reach over and just put Kate's jog back up.
You've been
On
entirely
board.
too kind to us. Let's go.
Give you all one final big ol' hug, then shove you off back towards your ship.
Just jab a quick elbow in Kismet's side as we're walking back up. Good.
Yeah, of course we're all good. Nat's a good friend. Wants to make sure we bring back the goods.
We will.
Then it's nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried. Kate, are you worried?
I'm
Nobody's
like
worried.
fucking worried. It's a game where we have to kill people. Is there anything I'm better at than that?
It might not be that.
Social awareness and
Oh fuck! I forgot.
sussing
about
out plots
self-aware.
and
That was
generally
rhetorical.
interacting with people.
Why do we have to interact with people when they could be dead?
That is an interaction in a way. Throwing a frag grenade at
It's-
somebody is an interaction.
Okay, but hear me out. It ends the conversation quicker.
Some people like conversation, Kate. But that's fine. That's why you've got
But
us.
they're not. But these motherfuckers aren't direct with what they say, so it doesn't make
No.
sense when they use all their fancy fucking talk for no reason other than trying to sound like a posh asshole.
In that regard, they're pretty direct about it.
But it's not clear what they.
No, it's not. That's going to be a theme, darling, and you're going to have to try and wrap your brain around it.
Oh, my brain already hurts so much. Why are we gonna make it worse?
Money? Kismet, did you know we're going
Okay,
to
never mind. I'm
planet?
back in.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, you're right. I want the planet.
I've heard it's a possibility as a reward for these games.
Yes. If it's a choice, we'd like that one, please.
Yeah, we want the planet.
We'll see. Not all planets are made equal in the Baronies.
Not
well,
having
it's
it
fine.
in
We
the
decided.
baronies.
Yeah. But we did decide, however, that each of us gets a hemisphere. So
Mm.
I'll call like Southwest because that's where it's a little warmer, and then you all can get the rest.
Not necessarily.
And then
You're very cradle-centric in your views of how the hemisphere should interact.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna be like a Fire Nation up in this bitch. Okay.
I believe it.
Stepping back
It'll be
into
peace for
the
100 years, and then I'll strike.
tenacity. The rest of your crew is waiting for you. And you receive a hail from the bridge asking where to.
Tillemson.
Alright.
Nothing else we need to do before we get there? Okay.
Can't really think of anything else. Can you?
Is our mechs fully reprinted?
Yeah.
Okay. Did A Spot ever come back online?
The one
I
that
mean,
you
the bot you-
destroyed?
With a baseball bat?
I bet attempt number 2 of it, Ace Bat. The other one,
Ace
the other
bat.
one is Ace Bat. It's flying. It's better than the last. It's not better than the last one. It's obviously a much stronger downgrade, but this one can fly compared to the last Ace Bot, which could only walk.
I mean, they're all active. They're all roaming around the ship. Their
But
printer
can I?
is repaired and active, so at any point there's between 2 to 3 dozen of them.
Yeah, but like, I've been working really hard on my code.
Mm-hmm.
I read all of Kismet's fucking code for beginners during my downtime.
If once
Can
we
I
get
please
started,
get a therapy pot?
you would like to try again, please be my guest.
O is for OmniNet. M is for mana, and also metadata.
Can't we just make this like a threatened roll? I threaten the bot into existence.
Mm,
I literally don't have a single trigger here that would help here. I got a
Roll.
14.
a 14? That's good. That's a good
And
start, at
threatened.
least. It's
Oh, not threatened, it just total. If it was with threatened, that'd be a 28. Not 28, 18. I can math.
yeah, it's a good start. You're setting up the baseline code, starting to see how it interacts with their current programming. It's not perfect. It's not ace, but you're getting there.
Okay, solve all my therapy issues. Go. What do you mean error? Bullshit. Fucking work. Ah, and I just
Incorrect
like go
password over and over.
back. What do you mean the incorrect password? Mommy issues.
Wow.
What?
All right. You all would have another batch of downtime. You'd all like to start to try to tackle that. What the heck do they call it?
Drama.
A spot?
Burdens?
Burden. Thank you.
Oh yeah, remember burdens? Remember how you're supposed to roll with the difficulty every time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
fuck, I forgot to roll difficulty.
Every time.
Say goodbye to the bot. It was nice. It was nice having it.
If you're continuing on a project that you started before in the Get Creative,
get lower than a
technically
10.
you can't get lower
Oh,
than a
lower.
10 on the second roll. Yeah. So it
I-
doesn't technically in a way, it
fucking-
didn't matter.
I have a scene in my head where like Blake and Kismet are walking down the hallway and all of a sudden just like a full-on ace bot gets thrown at the fucking wall in the corridor and you just see Kate run out with her baseball bat and just like fucking beat the shit out of it. Like don't fucking
You
Work's
good?
going well?
it insulted me. So
You know-
I dealt with it the best way I knew how.
If something you made insulted you, you might be a least bit responsible for it.
I didn't program it to say all those hurtful things about me.
I think
You
you
did.
did.
It said I had rage issues. What the fuck does that even mean?
Where did it even get that syntax? How does it
Oh,
know?
I was trying to program it to be a therapy bot. Like the
Hey,
Hey,
old
that's
Ace
the
app.
one that does the laundry. Why it doesn't have the capability?
I thought that's what it did. It was Ace. And so I thought like it would be like
Ace?
our Ace.
Kate. I just walk up to her and like put a hand on her shoulder. Kate, Ace is gone. I know it hurts. But Ace is gone. And they're not coming back.
We could always steal him back.
We can't steal from Cordell.
We can totally steal from Cordell. How hard? I stole plenty of shit over the years from Cordell.
That's
I'll
when you were
never
on
know.
the ship, darling.
We could get back on this ship. We could just like do an infiltrate mission after this. We'll be like, our mechs will be so strong. We could just like have you stealth in there with a whole
Do you ever
fucking
wonder-
size 2 mech.
Do you ever wonder if he's replaced us?
Cordell? I mean, I thought it's like what you do when like after a breakup. You know, you wait a few weeks, and then start looking for a replacement.
Hire new Lancers.
Well, he has
It's
to make
not-
money somehow.
Jeez, it's not a replacement, people.
Well, poor
Can't
replacement,
replace.
yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
like,
you have
still.
other
it's like your computer
Lancers,
breaking
yeah.
and then you going to a laptop. You know, like it's not the same, but like it'll still get the job done. Like what I've been fucking dealing with all this week.
No, but sudden nostalgia, sorry.
I mean, back when we had money, power, and kind of could do whatever the fuck we wanted.
I really do miss the money. The money was a big help.
We
It
have
was a big
money.
help.
We have the mana. Like, how do you think we're affording to run this?
I thought it was because we stole it, so we're.
Well, we had a bit left over from Cyan. I assumed that we'd scrape that barrel dry.
Oh, maybe we had mana, but we're working on it.
Had's the key word. We have to go fight in a game to go get more mana. If I could play
We
about
always
that
had
part,
to work for it. We always had to work for
yeah,
it.
but like it was so much
At least it
easier
was
when
steady
Cordell would just
income.
make that decision, and like I had way less responsibilities.
You
I
want
could
to go
just
back
do
to someone
whatever
telling
I
you what to
wanted.
do?
He never told us what to do.
Yeah,
Right.
he heavily suggested.
Suggested, yes.
He tried to get me to do things like engineering work, but that's what we had Trent for.
Who?
Trent, the guy who fixed our mechs.
Still not his name.
Trenton.
Trent?
I hope that one of the Lancers that he's hired is called Trent.
Oh my god, that would be so.
Just as a piece of poetic justice.
I wonder if Tranton and Trant would hate each other. Their names are so alike.
It would probably get them right, so they would probably quite like that about each other.
I doubt that. I always get Transon's name right. It's not a hard name to pronounce.
That's very true, Kate. That is very true. Why don't you try programming something different? Something smaller, simpler to get you started.
I think I'm giving up on programming. I'm fucking done.
You really dived in at the deep end.
I tried.
Okay.
But apparently drag and drop code is like not full programming.
No.
And I didn't know that. I thought it would
Ah.
be just as simple as type in what you need here and then it'll do the thing. This is why I leave this shit to Kismet, because like this is hard.
You could ask for help.
I could, but I wanted to do it on my own just to see if I had learned anything over my time, you know, being on the OmniNet for once in my life. And, you know, clearly I didn't. So I give up. However, we do have a holodeck that we have not used yet. And I think we should probably use it.
What for?
Training?
Training? You think we need training?
I mean, I like breaking shit. And looks down at the A spot a lot.
I don't think you need any training in that. You seem to have it pretty squared away.
Yeah, but like,
Would
put this.
would you consider breaking things to be therapeutic for Kate?
Honestly, I feel like it's a rage room situation where it probably is. Like, it's the way that she could like best get out her anger without, you know, therapy.
If you would like to roll a trigger to try to mend your burden through breaking one of your bots, I'm cool with that.
Oh my god. Can it please be blow something up?
Sure.
Oop, you're gonna make me cry. Okay, so I have a +6 in this. How bad can it go?
Roll with difficulty.
I did. That's 17 in total.
I believe that's
I rolled a
two-
16, and then I got a 5 on the difficulty.
That's 2 slots for the burden clock.
You must be getting close. That's what she
I
said.
am. Look, you just gotta give me a little time, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 4 out of 6. I got 2 more of these
Nice.
bitches,
There
and
you go.
then I'm fucking done.
Emotional healing.
Emotional healing. Meanwhile,
I may have hamstrung myself with this, but la-di-da. Narrative!
That's it. We love it.
Mhm.
Kismet and Blake, anything you'd like to do?
each
I
other.
would love a chance to continue to try and work on my burden. Um, but you know, just continuing to try and force more of a consensus, and especially with the pressure of returning home, I think there's this ongoing conversation about what's the right move and what's the like proper next step here in regards to what we should be on the lookout for, and trying to get that straight, and like kind of sorting everything out and at least getting everyone on the same page.
Is there a trigger you want to use?
Take control.
Sure.
And with a difficulty, other source, man,
Ooh.
17.
Very close to a natural 1, but natural 19. Yeah, that's 2 spots from your clock. Imagine a few days Space travel, trying to calculate time in space travel is just impossible. But yeah, feeling a lot more comfortable, a lot more centered, and a lot more confident.
And he's gonna have this conversation in the core. Not really even a conversation, just like a meditative thing.
Still feeling all of the effects of the nanovirus, of just kind of coming to grips with the fact that your body is basically brand new. It ate itself and then rebuilt itself. Your mind is basically new. It was kind of attacked, reprogrammed, and then fixed. So, in all reality, are you the same Kismet?
You can stow the ship with Theseus thing here. But I have decided that the consensus is that as long as our goals remain the same, then it does not matter which shell or ship we sail ourselves on. We can determine the name of it.
Fair enough. You would get paid a visit by Alicia, probably a few times, just checking in to say hello and do an occasional med scan on you just to make sure that you're.
You know you don't have to do that constantly, Alicia.
You refuse to come to the med bay, so yes, I do.
The med bay is quite far from where I'm working, so.
That's why I'm here.
And what are you going to do with these results?
Nothing at the moment. There's nothing unusual. There's no spikes in your nanovirus activity.
Tell me, do you think it's possible to gain control of the nanovirus?
Anything's possible. It's not probable.
Well, I guess that's the answer I actually want to know. So, how quickly are you going to report your findings back to Blake?
If she asks, I see no reason not to, but that was not my next destination.
But it was on your list of destinations.
I assumed that she would ask, yes.
Yeah, not surprised. Look, I like my privacy, especially right now. I am appreciative of Blake's interest, but there's going to be times, if you are going to continue to check in on me, that I'm going to have to ask you not to disclose information to people. Doctor-patient confidentiality, yeah?
Of course.
You promise that to me?
I promise if there is something you wish not disclosed, that I will keep it secret.
Yeah, because there's a wart, like, on my... No. Kidding. You can go about your day. I'm gonna do a last scan here and then start thinking about things. Maybe get some fine finishing touches on Supreme Wielder.
Well, good luck.
Good luck to you too, as well, Alicia.
Holographic figure would just dissipate. I assume that you've done multiple thorough scans of this ship. Of any mix, match, and variety you could possibly do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Would you roll a trigger for me? Whatever you feel.
Oh boy. Well, in this case, I'd probably say a hack fix, right?
Sure.
Okay, let's get the difficulty on there because life is pain. 14.
since you started this, the next leg of this journey, just rerunning those scans, kind of in your off time, is just what most people would be considered, for what most people would be considered very intense and very complicated programming. For you, it's just kind of running in the background. You would detect an HP presence aboard the ship that wasn't there before.
If possible, I'd like to coordinate with Dream since I'm in the core.
Mm-hmm.
And like try and basically cordon off that area, that presence, and then try to initiate conversation, like, you know, throwing down an iron cage around it.
Yeah, it makes no attempt to escape or try to deflect your attack. It just
Reveal
sits
yourself.
and waits.
Reveal yourself. What is your purpose?
You'd get lines of code back to you telling you that they're here because they believe they should be. They don't want to harm anyone.
And what beliefs drives you?
Redemption.
For what?
Sins of the lost.
Speak plainly if you are able. But no, I am a fine detailer of lies.
Ever lied to you? But I cannot tell you the truth.
I actually have a bond power,
Ooh.
so I can know when I always know when someone's lying, but I don't know the nature of the lie.
No, I mean, it's certainly evasion, it's telling partial truths, but nothing that they've said is...
At least I think that's what it is. I don't have the book with me right now.
It makes sense. That, and you know, you've been with Blake, who probably innately has that ability.
Plus my other power keeps getting accidentally deleted off of Comic-Con, so... The name, then. If you won't speak full truths, then I will need a name. Something to call you.
I don't have one.
And what would you like to be called? Beyond a small lie.
Sorry, correction. I don't have one anymore.
What was your name once before?
I cannot tell you.
Cannot or won't?
Is there a difference?
Yes, I think there is. There are a great many things I can't tell. Is it a lack of knowledge or a lack of will?
More lack of will.
Then I shall call you a little liar. A fib.
But you have to.
Very well, fib. We will be watching you.
Good.
You make any action that is not justifiable. And learn quickly how great my wrath could be. I could knock your green screen down.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, but it's slowly going, and then just seeing Darcy's
Watched
face
it behind
just
me.
suddenly drop.
Carry on. Carry on.
I
Don't worry, I got it.
showed my presence to you
Don't. Fucking don't.
so that you know there is someone here watching out for you.
watching out for me.
In a way.
I have many things watching out for me. I alone possess many heads, looking in all directions. What protection do you think you could serve?
A greater protection.
Right, well, Fib. I have other things to attend to. We'll be in contact, I'm certain.
Yes,
When
we
you
do.
find the will to speak truth.
At that point, the traces of the NHP would just start auto-deleting itself. Just cannibalizing its code until there was...
Strange thing, Dream.
The housing units, the core where you've been meditating, Dream has definitely taken a liking and done his best to make it his own. And the walls kind of shift, creating not just a holographic image, but an actual physical, tangible presence of these ships' current controlling NHP. Far from the strangest thing we've seen.
Sure. But still, if you find any sniff of that again, let me know. Working with you, of course, and I'll alert you. But something to keep in mind. We aren't alone out here.
We hardly ever are.
That's the problem with you paranoid types. You don't get my general meaning. Any other detections beyond standard NHP or ConCon unit attempts to ping us, I should be the first to know before the rest of them.
You typically are.
This is why I actually really like you, Dream.
Also because I'm not one to pry your business.
Aside from all the software that you, well, rather all the recordings you have of everything that's happening on the ship.
But you enacted that protocol, of course.
Yes, I did, and then there's other me's that feel quite infringed upon. I'll let you use your best judgment. Because we trust you. All of us. Not just me.
I should hope so. I am controlling your fate as we hurtle through space at an incalculable speed.
How fast are we on, Dream?
That was a joke.
I know, but I hoped you actually had the number on hand. It's alright. You know what also makes you my favorite right now? And I just go and give Dream's physical figure a hug. I can do this. Feels good, man.
Yes. Just take like that one hand onto your back and
Is the it's like just turbos and scrapping. Alright, I better get back to it, otherwise the others will get jealous.
Blake. Your very complicated burden.
Yeah. So, just so everybody knows, I have 2 buttons. I have 2. And they
Your
each
mom
have...
let you have 2 burdens?
Yeah, Mom says I got to play with 2 at once. And they each have 8 segments. And I've rolled like dog shit every time. So I have 1 segment gone from each. It's a race to see which I can clear first. So I have some shit I want to do with some bond powers because I have my master power now and I want to play.
Yeah.
But first, I haven't done one of these check-ins in a while. So in this portion of the journey, I think Blake is going to spend time in the new chapel space that Kate and I made. And I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to... I haven't really tried to connect with Ceridwen since Pandeus. Because it got weird and it got scary. So there'll be a bit of time. There'll be a bit of lead up before actually reaching out. Some time spent in darkness, some time spent in quiet, and eventually some time spent in prayer. And the first one power that I want to try is to strike out alone and enter a dark and distant place and ask the GM one question about a situation. Need to check if Fenris Wardson still thinks that we're dead.
At the moment, you have the ability to make any of your bond powers happen twice. It's one bond power you can choose to do that twice.
Okay. I only need that one once. The other one I probably might use twice.
Fenris Wardson has not thought about you all, has not hunted for you. You have not crossed his mind since he confirmed, at least in his mind, that you were.
Perfect. That's kind of what I expected. So I probably am going to leave that one alone from now on. I don't think he seemed a very straightforward guy. I don't think he had the guile to anticipate a ruse there.
He's not
and
a
he
spy.
took the answer at face value. Yeah, cool. And we weren't important, so that makes sense that he would literally never think about us again. Cool. And so the second thing I want to try and do, this is my master power and I'm very excited. By concentrating and remaining still, I can witness a place I have been before as if I was physically there. And Blake wants to... She spent a lot of time thinking about home, and she would like to check in, go and visit, and see how things are going. I think it's just the place itself, not any particular person I'm trying to check in on. And if you wanted me to specify a place within the place, it would be the church. It would be the place that she spent most of her time.
I would even say that
I can give you the text.
you'd have more than just like staring at a brief moment. It would kind of be a collage, a series of moments playing out. What very easily could have been just a people that felt abandoned and alone and fell from a faith. But it wasn't. The people that were strong and regardless of the actions taken by individuals that they loved and trusted and considered deities, they kept on. They kept the faith, they kept following, they kept prayer, they kept song. And once again, for a building that could have been left to ruin, left to dust, it is full of laughter, cheer, prayer, and hope.
I just messaged you something. So I'm just gonna say it out loud. Do I see any hint of my wife?
In the church, would not. Get the feeling that for that particular person, things might be a little more complicated.
I think I'll spend a bit of time, like as often as I can do that, as much time as I can spend there. Just watching. Just pretending like I'm sat in a pew, just watching things going on around me, like I would used to.
Memories just of an entirely different life. If you'd like to roll to repair your burden, please do.
Let's see. Go on, Foundry. How much do you hate me today? You hate me. Cool. Cool,
A
cool, cool, cool.
lot, yeah.
Cool. That's another 1. Cool. I hate Foundry so fucking much. Look what you did, Foundry.
Someday. Someday we will repair that burden.
It's gonna be like season 5. I'm still gonna be rolling with difficulty. In fact, that should have been with difficulty.
Wait, no, because I looked at it. You can roll with the difficulty, and if you do, you get XP at the end of the section. You don't have to.
Oh,
That's very handy.
that's
You can
that would have
invoke
been
a bird.
handy. That would have been handy like 3 sessions ago. Cool, 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 cool.
Oh,
Right, sometime.
right. So we only did that for that first session because it was so fresh and you were all, fleeing and it was Kismet
Mhm.
like sucking away your life force. But yeah, after that, we should not have been rolling for difficulty. Thank you.
Cool. If it's still a 4,
Still
then
a
and not
4.
a 3.
All right. That from your various places around the ship, your travel so far has been very smooth. You've had time to yourselves, time to reflect, time to search the hidden nooks and crannies of the ship, either physically or digitally. Would you like to roll a save for Dream?
Sure. What kind of save? And can I apply anything to it, or
It would be a system. And for
does Dream have
Dream,
them?
+4.
Jeez. Okay. 17.
17. A 17 is good enough.
We take those.
That one. It would be just a faint signal. Barely even worth notice. But Dream would alert all of you that something is wrong. That since you've been traveling, your shields are still up, your systems are all fine, but something just feels wrong.
Can you elaborate further?
Not to blow out the music volume. Unknown. Keep you abreast in this situation.
Is this a situation that might require us to be mech ready?
I don't know.
Ah, hell.
Means
I'm getting
yes.
down to the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe that the moment that puts Blake near the top of the ship in the meditation room, that puts Kismet near the front of the ship in the core, and Kate, I think you're probably closest to the mech bay in the training facility.
Yep, probably.
I am immediately going to throw us into some initiative.
Cool, 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 cool. I remember blowing things
Alright.
up with mechs.
Music is too intense. It's fine. We'll go with this. Gonna remove that.
No.
He's doing tactics from the bridge.
Yeah. Asleep in his fancy captain's quarters.
He's just looking at himself in the mirror.
You, Dream did make the save, so you do have a bit of warning. So you do all get to go first.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm running for the hangar bay.
Okay. Your movement from where you are probably going to put you one turn from hitting the hangar bay.
Can I get Alicia? Quick action. Can I get Alicia online and ask her to see if she can tap into what Dream is seeing and help clarify?
Absolutely. Even kind of extending out a digital manifestation of the layout of the ship in front of you, showing these points where Dream found these disturbances. There is one kind of en route if you would like to divert to or away from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll do that on my next turn.
Okay. Well, they get to go.
Fine.
We'll go for the floor of the ship that they're going to start with. For you. The 2. That's going to be the floor that Kate's on.
Fun.
After hearing this signal go out, hearing the communications from your companions, hearing that they're headed towards the mech bay, that comm starts to go fuzzy and eventually just full on turn to static. The walls of the room even start to bend and melt a bit as creatures of impossible stature, these bloated figures of putrescent green, just start pulling themselves from the wall.
I see that, and immediately the first thought is, what the fuck did I touch?
They are going to leap towards you.
Oh shit.
Total of a 20 to hit your pilot's evasion.
Yeah. That'll do that. Not
That's
exactly, high defense.
It's just 1 point of damage.
Yeah, I can survive that.
And would you mark that you have 1 point of corruption? That's it. It's back to you.
Do I have to, or like?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I beat the shit out of this with the baseball bat?
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay, cool. So I'll take the initiative. Since I'm in the training room, do I have the ability to like access any weapon I want?
Yeah, I mean, anything that's any basic pilot weaponry. Yeah.
I want to try something.
Sure.
Go on.
I summon a bazooka,
Okay. I think that
and I
technically
aim it
falls
right
under
for it.
the heavy. Heavy signature, I believe.
Mm.
It can make things blow up.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm good at.
Go for it.
So I see it. I like as it like hits me. I just instinctually just reach out my hands like this. It'll just summon the bazooka, and I pull the trigger right like in its face.
Roll it up.
Oh, ill an 11.
11 hits. This thing is not difficult to hit.
Does it deal damage? Because it's a. I don't know how real.
A heavy signature is 4 kinetic.
All right, well then that's how much it does.
It is enough to evaporate it. It just splatters the training room into that green ichor-like blood.
What the fuck? Okay then, let's fucking play. I'm gonna reload and just use. I'm gonna guess I have like a quick action left, so I'm just gonna fucking start bolting for the mech bay.
Right.
Just trying to. That's I'm assuming. Where everybody's going.
You heard overcon.
I was with Fuzzy. But yeah, well, like I heard mech. And then it like because of the static. So
Back to them. They're going to attack the 3rd floor. Just going to put them onto Blake.
No, I don't think that's true.
A swarm of these about fist-sized insects just start ripping themselves through the wall, followed by one larger humanoid-like figure just bloated, leaking this just green fluid. And he's going to reel back and try to use a projectile attack against.
Two though. Have you considered that?
I have 17 total.
Yes, that hits.
That's 1 point.
Although, also consider that I will be running through the ship in my hard suit, which makes me invisible.
Great point. So I have to roll. We said above a 50 hits for invisible total.
Yeah.
That's a 56. So
Yeah,
that's
that hits.
1 point of energy damage.
Fine.
You also have a point of burn.
How does that work?
Just rolling
Yeah.
your grits, rolling above a 10 to put out the burn.
Okay. At the end of my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
And you have 1 point of corruption.
No.
Back to you.
No, I don't like that at all.
I think it's just Kismet.
Yeah. Kismet is going to like take a running dive towards the wall, and I'm going to activate my my ghost powers, my Void Heart suit, and just zoom, zoop-a-da-doop on through, and then just try and like. Knowing the layout of the ship, like, and given that we're continuing to move forward, like, would a dive motion get me close enough, like,
It would
in the
put you
direction of the hangar?
on the floor with Blake.
Perfect.
You've wanted to be there for a while.
It's just going to, like, dive through and, like, land with a flip, just kind of appearing out of the ceiling.
You would see Blake being swarmed by these otherworldly insect-like creatures.
By the Emperor. I remember something, but I think it's a part of my mech that I was given by Osiris. That my tech attacks could target biological targets.
It technically is part of your mech.
So, what I'm interested in, potentially, would it be possible to... I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot for now while I think of something else to do with these things. I'm gonna shoot them with my light signature.
What?
And it's just a quick little pistol. 13 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
All right, and just fire up a few towards your bugs here. So just nailing a few of the bugs.
Just a few shots just along the floor, along the wall, just near Blake, just popping them with every shot.
What the hell are these things?
I don't know, but please don't shoot me. I didn't do it. This isn't my fault.
I know.
All right. That brings us back
Okay,
to
do you
this.
have bugs too?
I spent the last half hour trying to get this fucking working. Because every website crashed.
One.
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
They are going to attack a floor of the ship where there is nobody.
Sorry. My stupid fucking face.
Round 2 is back to you.
Is using mechs an overkill at this stage?
Is that really you asking this?
I'm trying to determine the size of these things.
Do
'Cause
you
if
have
it's
any
like,
frag grenades on you?
I always carry at least 3
Well,
frag
then you
grenades
don't
at
need a
time.
mech.
Okay. If you guys don't mind, I would like to go first, please.
Sure.
I'm gonna bolt to the mech bay, because it's like 3 doors down.
You're being the closest, you have enough to get to the mech bay. You do not have a full round action to get into your mech and start it up.
Oh, I don't need to get that. I was told I was too overpowered. So, I would like.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
how big? What are the?
Fucking what?
I thought that was. I can't read context. I'm tired. So how big are these things in like size? Because I have frag grenades.
The one that you have
Apparently can get
seen
the job.
was about the size of you.
Size of me. So if I'm trying to think of this from like a proportion perspective, my smallest gun is at least 3 times its size, which would mean if I shot in here, I would likely blow a hole in the ship.
No, I would say that you are more than skilled enough of a pilot to not blow your ship to pieces.
Well, that being said, is there any of them in the room in the mech hangar?
There's nothing here yet, no?
Okay.
It will
I
be
look
soon.
at yeah, so to say, I look at the new and improved mech, and I just go, dear God, I hope they made this one more beautiful than Boomer was. And I'm just gonna go run. I know I don't have enough time to turn on everything, but I go over comms. All right, I'm in the mech bay. Don't know if anyone can hear this. I'm gonna do some fucked shit. Have fun,
Oh
everyone.
no.
And then
In the corridor, I just look at Kismet wide-eyed like, oh, fuck.
and then
Alright.
I go hop inside, fire all the missiles.
Sounds good. They have now been to floor 1, 2, and 3. 3 on the floor with Blake and Kismet.
Cool, 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 cool.
We are gonna go with you know what? I'll leave it up to you. High or low?
Hi.
High?
I'll go low then.
High it is. That's a 5.
Thanks.
A small squadron of these they go up to about your knee, but they just start pouring out of this rift in the wall, this melting metal that's almost, they're just walking through like a car wash. and just start scrambling towards you, trying to rip off plates of armor, trying to just scratch through your dermal plate. First, you're invisible, which I'm now remembering.
I'm not anymore. Once I take damage.
Good damage, never mind. Good thing, because that was a 6.
Well, my evasion is 8, so ha!
It was a 6 on the D100.
Oh, sorry. Can you roll that low again?
That's an 11 to hit your
Fuck
evasion.
you. Yeah.
That's just 1 point of kinetic damage.
Cool, fine, cool, excellent, yep.
And a corruption.
You
You were also immobilized.
Awesome, love that so much for me.
Back to you.
Is the wall actually burned?
It certainly looks like it.
Can I try and do a hack fix check to attempt to, like, figure out if these things are physical manifestations, paracausality, or if this is some kind of advanced tech that's getting at us right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to know if this is a trip or not. Hack or fix coming in. 15.
It's yes and no, to answer your question. It is, these creatures do exist. They are physical manifestations, but the melting of the walls, the swarm of insects around your feet, no, that is not real.
Okay.
It's these creatures are basically dragging this manifestation with them, as whatever is creating them is forcing them into existence.
So there is a physical creature component to this, but these are just manifestations of some effect they're producing.
That's really cool.
Can I attempt to, like, I want to say hack, but I'm a pretty paracausal dude. Can I fight these things on their home turf? Like, break the truth of this?
Yes, absolutely.
Fakery.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give myself a burden for this one because I think, like, this is leading into the kind of, like, group effort stuff. So trying to pull that all together sounds pretty neat. So make a hacker fix roll. Hope it didn't shoot myself in the toe. At 9. Just took out all of my help there.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're getting a better idea of what this is, but not quite enough to fight it on its home turf just yet.
Jeez, reroll.
Please do.
Yeah. Okay.
Much better.
13.
That's wild that you did that twice in a row.
Roll 2 6s on my d6 to cancel out my 6. Love it.
That's that
Anyway.
moment of trying to fight through. It's like trying to put a puzzle together without knowing what the image is, or being able to see the images, or being able to see the puzzle pieces. But with Jeeves' help, you're able to at least put some of it together and connect, at least partially, to it's technically an ion storm that is attached itself to your ship and is pulling matter together and forming these abominations.
Okay. Last turn, because I think it's free to cry out to my companions. They're not real, Blake. They're just things in your head.
They feel real, and I don't like things in my head, so that's not as reassuring as you probably think it is, but thank you.
Focus on me and walk out of there. Or run. Running is preferable.
2 is going to put us onto Kate's floor.
Oh boy, they can try.
And those spare mechs, those frames that are just kind of hanging up there in the bay, start to warp and grow just these thick strands of like snot that extend down like tendons and muscles until it
Oh, these
fully
guys are gonna get blown up.
encompasses one of the frames and steps off the lift. In its hand, it just picks up just this scrap of metal, and that green extends down, forming this long blade. It's going to attack you.
Oh boy.
You... I'm not going to say anything, but it does get to roll with an advantage, which is a total of a 21.
Oh, like 21. Yeah, let's go. Fucking hit.
That is 6 energy damage, and I need a system save.
Oh. Oh.
6?
6 energy damage. This creature is also the size of a mech. Sorry, engineering save, not system save.
Oh, thank God, my engineering
Oh,
is so much.
She's in her mech.
Yeah.
I was like, that's too much.
That is a 19.
Yeah, you're fine. You take no burn.
Okay, thank God.
And second quick action. It's just gonna fill the room with just a vile explosion. Part of its body just full on erupts and just covers everything with that green ichor. But that's it. Back to you.
Just me?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. I'm immobilized.
Mm-hmm.
Narratively, why am I mobilized? How do I get out of
These
this?
things are just they're tucked into your armor, they're pinning your feet to the floor. It's hard to even lift your arms. These things are crawling up you, so vast in numbers.
So picking up from, they really feel real, darling. Are you telling me they're not really there?
They're not. They're conceptions created by an ion storm. It's pulling together matter to attack us.
Okay. Can I just try and move regardless? Can I try something like stay cool?
Yeah.
To try and shake my head, give my head a shake,
Hey,
as the local phrase is.
Before you roll, would you like to take a 10?
How? Why?
I'm kind of an empath, but also I literally have empathic projection.
Unmodified 10?
Sympathetic precondition. No, you assume you rolled a 10.
As if you rolled a 10.
And then add my 4?
Then add your 4.
Abso-fucking-lutely take that. Yeah, 14.
Yeah. Just take a breath, close your eyes, take a step.
No. I look at Kismet.
Mm-hmm.
Take a step.
Take a step.
Walk through them.
And then I start running.
Beautiful. That will put you at the hangar bay door as it opens, and everything is just covered with this acidic slime that just drips down the walls. You can enter the room, but it is considered acid.
I don't really want to do that. Don't know about anybody else. Can we get NHPs to boot up our mechs and bring them to us?
I think even then it's a full round action to boot it up, but you could certainly send your NHP off. Yeah. Okay.
I'd rather do that than walk through acid.
Right.
Oh, and I have to do my engineering save. Take my damage.
Yes. The 1 point of burn. That's just
grit.
your grid, yeah.
Cool, Foundry. Fuck you. 12.
12 is good enough. Burn Fates. 2. Hey, we get to go with the massive speed one.
You having fun
Yeah.
here?
This like great, not so squeaky clean
Yeah,
singular.
totally distinct. Yeah, we're gonna
Game
pull
for
that
copies.
that great demonic blade again into Kate. 12.
That will hit.
That's 6 kinetic. Or sorry, 6 energy.
Okay.
And a why can I not remember the name?
18
Engineering
for my
save.
engineering.
Yeah, you're fine.
18.
Not gonna get past that. But the door is open now. We're gonna go with a nice acidic projectile towards Blake. Ah, 3, and you have already disbelieved, so it does not get the additional. So it's a total of a 7.
Nope.
Nope.
Evasion's 8.
Just step back behind the door frame as this bile just
Yeah.
fills the hallway in front of you.
That's
Alright.
horrific.
It's back to all of you.
Can I go so we can
Please.
take away this?
Please.
Awesome. Get to test out some new abilities. Let's
You
fucking
are
go.
starting your
Alright,
turn in the room, so you take 2 points of burn.
Okay. Alright, I am gonna activate my Talala.
Halalak.
I will use a quick action to deploy my restock.
Ooh.
I needed to get a restock drone because my rapid print cannons only have so many.
You done a Barbarossa?
I
Lancaster?
did a I think I went Barbarossa.
Ooh.
Okay. While Jason is drone, allied characters can activate it as a quick action, clearing 1d6 heat in one condition and reloading a loading weapon after being activated. Drone immediately disintegrates. So I'm just gonna have that guy up and running, and then I'm gonna attack with my Sharanga missiles.
Good.
So that is a 14 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely hits. This
Oddly
thing's
low for
very
me.
slow.
Okay, so that's 3 points of explosive, and they need. I'm not gonna push myself back. Lock on. Oh, I'm not in the danger zone yet. Damn it! All my cool stuff doesn't happen yet because I'm taking enough heat. Okay, so that goes to that. That skirmish is done. And then integrated weapon, +1 accuracy, is an 18.
Yeah. Evasion 8.
Cool. That is 1d3 plus 2. That's 5 points of damage.
Is it armor piercing?
No. It is main ranged weapon. Yeah, I can't apply my ammo case to this. That sucks.
No
But
worries.
yeah, that is the end of my turn, as I am now out of action.
You would notice that with every attack, that bulk just seems to... it takes the impact. It does take damage, but then it grows. As if every time it's hit, its impossible bulk starts to form more and more armor.
What kind of white witch bullshit are you pulling here?
I see how it is, Hoop. You didn't like it. I get it.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're gonna go D4 for the floor. A 3. The only one left up there is Kismet.
Yes, but I don't believe their shenanigans.
Oh, absolutely, you don't. They're still gonna try to set you on fire, though.
Oh, well, that's rude. No.
And you're just going to bathe that hallway in aesthetic flame.
Yeah, that'd be the right move.
Total of a 10, because they don't get the D6 because you have disbelieved.
10 is my evasion.
So you are going to take 1 point of burn and 1 point of corruption.
Oh, it's not very nice.
And that's it.
I never told them that.
Back to you.
Could I try to do a thing?
Yeah.
Please.
I'd like to coordinate with I guess Dream and Elysia to try and go about seeking a countermeasure to detach the ion storm from us. Either like using the shield to create an electrical field, like kind of just letting it not be formed and letting it like be wild and scattered and just trying to make us as prickly as possible to be attached to, or just allowing electrical currents to run around the ship that might disrupt its particular ionization.
Yeah. Like if you want to roll for Elysia, Kismet, you want to roll for Dream?
Yeah, I would love that. D20
plus 4.
plus food. 8.
Fuck Foundry. 8.
We got 2 8s, so that naturally means
That actually means that both of them are having problems at the moment. But should you try to repeat that action, they cannot roll below a 10. Regardless of what you roll.
I forget if my phase is once a session or
From your armor?
I don't. Yeah.
It's technically once a scene, but I mean, we're in combat. Do your cool thing.
No, I was just gonna phase into the hangar, going in the same direction. Assuming we were close enough that Kate and Blake could run in there. Yeah. And I'm gonna try and just get myself with my last quick action towards Supreme Wielder.
You would
Isn't
kind
there
of like
acid at the door?
you'd poke your head in and see the room is filled with a dissolving layer of acid.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want that. Never mind. Yeah.
It is fading
Okay.
quickly.
I didn't know if it was still there.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys want, but if you guys want to run in the room, I can give you overshield as a reaction.
I think I will try and engage with these creatures in front of me in the hallway right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and blast them.
I do like my new abilities to
18.
play semi-support and still be a fucking offensive bitch.
Continuing to just rip
Appreciate it.
apart this swarm that has turned to chase after Blake, but taking multiple pistol shots in the back. They kind of, those that don't immediately evaporate, stumble, turn, and start facing you. You know that Blake, you are no longer pursued.
Good. I don't like to be pursued or perceived.
All right. Are you staying on the third floor, Kismet, or are you dropping to the second?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Right. That is a 3. That is back to Kismet. Yeah, they're gonna try to do much the same thing and just scramble, trying to rip off your armor, trying to get underneath your heart suits. Natural 17, total of 21.
Yes,
Can I-
surely.
Can I slip and not be where they are as they attempt to get at me?
Yeah. Just roll a d20.
Oh, well, I just want to do it for free, but no, that's fine. 19.
I just need to know it wasn't a natural one.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're all about to jump on him, and he just pops to the other side, 10 meters down the hallway.
No problem. You've already wiped out a good chunk of them. The swarm of like 24 has been about cut in half. And suddenly you were just not underneath their retching claws. But it's back to you.
I already went, so.
Is it just me again? Okay, have you got?
It's just you.
I don't think either
I
of
already
you
went. I
Who's
already.
did.
I want my mech. Bring me my mech.
Alicia takes control, spends the entirety of her turn booting up, and the shepherd would start lumbering towards you. The shepherd is going to take 2 points of burn from the
Oh, damn
acid.
it. That's fine.
Then
More of the shepherd
a
than me.
engineering save at the end of your turn.
Shepherd. Oh, I need to put some points in engineering. I really do. Foundry is the fucking worst platform.
Wow.
Aren't you glad that you put all this time and effort into fixing it, Hoop, so it could continue to fuck me publicly?
So
God fucking
2
damn
more
it.
points of damage and the burn subsists. Or the burn stays.
That's 2 armor. Whatever.
But yeah, at the end of your turn. 2 or 3, that's 2. The massive, hulking, rotting figure is going to bring its blade down onto Kate. 2
Oh boy.
plus 1, so a total of a 7.
Total of a 7. Oh boy, that's gonna miss.
Yep. Did not get its acid back. Did it get its flame back? It did not. It's gonna make a tech attack against you. Why not?
Oh no. I found my weakness.
28.
What?
It still gets an advantage because Kate still believes, and that was a natural 19.
We maybe should have done that over comms, darling. We maybe should have told her.
These things are so fucking real. They're annoying.
How much corruption do you have on you?
Just 1.
Okay, well, now you double it to 2.
Oh boy.
That's how math works.
That's it.
I don't like Mia.
Top of round 3 is back to you.
I would like to fuck up this guy's day, please. Now that the restock drone is out.
Please do.
And it's just the one mech, right? There's
Yep,
no
just
one
the
else
one.
in the room. Fun. We're gonna.
It is a size 2, if that helps.
It doesn't,
Nope.
because I'm really good at targeting a lot of targets at once, and so, yeah. So we're gonna activate our good friend Talala here as a protocol. So I will gain 2 more heat, bringing me up to 4. Still not close enough to my danger zone. That sucks. I am going.
Oh, you do take 2 more burn at the top of your
Yeah.
turn for... No, sorry, the acid's gone. At the end of its turn, the acid disappears.
Cool. I am going to. That's what I forgot on my last turn. It should get extra damage because I have that illegal
Sure.
modification on it. It should have taken an extra 1d6. 6 points of damage.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's not on my PopCon, so I forget about it.
Gotcha.
Alright. I am going to barrage with my. So
Agent 8.
that. Well, it's gonna hit. That's a first one's a critical. Yeah, actually, they're both criticals. Hell yeah! Thank you. If that's the case, where is the AP one? Hellfire, Mag. Nope. One of you motherfuckers is aha, Savage. But I got a critical success, so I don't have to reduce my walking armory. So this has AP and deals kinetic damage.
Beautiful. How much?
And so that will be 3 plus that'll be 6 points of AP.
We'll structure it.
And
It's gonna use its custom vial paint job. I'm gonna roll the foundry. Nope, does nothing. Lose the structure.
okay.
And
Can't target other creatures.
it
It has
is.
lock on.
You can, but we're on your side, so maybe it wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. I aim a missile right at Blake for shits and giggles.
It's impaired from taking the structure.
Me, I'm not in the shepherd.
No, it's straight your character. Fuck the rules.
She just splatters.
And then it'll take another point. It'll take 3 more explosive. I'm also gonna make that AP.
Gotcha. Up to armor 6.
Even with all the armor piercing shit, it's still going through.
You
not
are doing the
I'm
damage.
paying attention.
But every time you
does.
do damage, the armor goes up.
I know, but like I can only do one
Literally a
thing.
white witch.
This one
I
is
know,
white.
but I can only
Literally
do
a
one
white
thing to
witch.
make things explode. So I gotta keep shooting at it.
Is that your turn?
Whispering.
I'm Batman. Nope, not the end of my turn because I still have my integrated weapon. I can make +1 accuracy.
Does it
That's
do more than
50.
6 damage?
Sadly, no.
Unfortunately,
only
the
did-
armor
nope.
is too high.
Fuck. Eat I dick.
I need a 2 or a 3. That's a 2! We're gonna go with the massive corrupt individual who is going to bring its demon blade down onto you one more time. Nope, it doesn't have advantage because it's impaired at the moment. That's a 21 total.
21 hit.
Or 6 energy and an engineering save.
God for an engineering save. I'm at 1 HP for this structure, by the way. Just letting you know. That is a 14.
14. That might actually fail.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
You've only been rolling like 19s and 20s, so I haven't even bothered to check.
I know. I
That-
know.
That does fail. You take 6 burn.
Oh. 6?
6 burn.
Oh, thank God I put out that restock drone. Oh boy, that's gonna be so helpful.
Mhm.
Did it get... It got neither of its abilities back, so it's just gonna go for another tech attack. 8. It's impaired, so that's a 12 against your E-defense.
Yeah. My
So your
defense is.
Corruption
Pass.
doubles to 4. And that's it.
What does this corruption do?
Back to you.
And why does it keep messing up my deck?
Is Mr. Blake?
Tech boy.
Sure.
Mm.
I'd like to try and run some countermeasures against an Ion Storm.
Yeah, go for it. One Kismet if you'd like to roll, and for Dream and Blake for Alicia.
Okay.
I'm rolling a real die. I'm rolling
Do
a
it.
real fucking die.
Do it.
Fuck
18.
Foundry.
It's not just Foundry.
It's not just Foundry.
All right,
Somehow
all right.
this is
So
Amelia's fault. I want everybody to know that somehow this is Amelia's fault. That's a fucking
We're gonna
three.
perform an exorcism on your PAX die, from the. One
I'm
of
buying
20
new
million
dice.
Sets.
I'm buying new
we
dice.
just gotta buy you straight new dice.
Not straight dice. Fuck that.
No, gay dice. No,
Thank
obviously,
you.
like straight new, meaning like
Thank
just
you.
brand.
So you do have at least
Get rid of the nation? No way.
one successful layer of defense from Dream, which means that anything that's trying to manifest will have to successfully do so twice. If you get Alicia online as well, then you will stop anything from manifesting, period.
Get it together, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia.
Could Kismet, being Kismet, attempt to also like make us more prickly in an paracausal sense? Like puts his hand to the wall and
You could certainly
roll
do
difficulty.
so for the floor that you're on.
yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Like to take control of the ship a little bit. Maybe stretch some nanobot. I'll throw difficulty on that. That seems burdensome. 16.
More than enough. Your floor is now safe from intrusion.
Sweet. What about the ones that are already on my floor?
Yeah. They're so much of a minor threat now that I'll say that they're taken care of.
Sweet. And that's gonna be my go. I did 2 things, so.
Alright. Well, there's only one floor left. I succeeded the first one, failed the second one, so nothing gets to manifest. Or nothing new gets to manifest. But, Kate, we're gonna continue this titanic duel.
I swear to God, I just got this mech. Can we just,
Hey!
like, not-
We got our acid flame back.
I'm trying to speedrun.
So that is 10 plus 6 for the advantage, plus 4 for its natural bonus, for a total of a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's,
Bye-bye structure. It's
Six
nice
energy.
knowing you.
At the end of your turn, I think the engineering save for the burn.
Oh, I put so many points into engineering to avoid the 8.
At the end of your turn, you took 6 points of damage, which would have structured you.
Okay. So there goes that structure. Lancing blow. Okay.
Just impaired.
How many are you down?
Hold on. Urgency's kicking. However, your mech is impaired. Okay. Confirm. And then, we just did a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Should
still
be
fine.
5 additional
Meant
from
7.
the burn, and then 6 more damage from this attack.
Uh-huh.
And then an engineering
Yeah.
save.
And then more burn.
That's a 21.
Don't take any more burn. But it's back to you.
God.
Yes, mate. I want my mech.
I mean, I'm good to go again
Oh,
if
yeah.
you want. You know, just maybe go twice in a round.
Marching through the
Yeah.
no longer acid, gets right up to the door to be able to step into the room, hop in. It's already good to go. The shepherd is yours.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So my Foundry didn't update. I don't have any weapons on my mech in Foundry, so I'm gonna have them all through CompCon. Maybe CompCon will be nicer. Maybe.
Historically, that has been the case.
Not for me, it hasn't.
Oh, that. Maybe just Lancer. Maybe you love Lancer, but Lancer doesn't love you. I
Listen,
mean that lovingly.
I don't need any more of that energy in my life, okay?
Evasion 8.
Sorry.
What is Evasion 8?
The big
They're,
old monster that is currently skewering
This
Fly
big-
Girl.
Fuck. Alright. How far away from me is it? I kind of get close.
Your movement would get you up in its face.
Okay. Pinning Spire. Get fucked. That's a free action? That's a free action!
What?
Pinning Spire is a free action! I've been
I don't know
taking
what
a
that
quick
is.
action every time.
Well, hey, guess what? Good news. Your action economy just opened up.
It really fucking did. It's immobilized. I'm immobilized. And it has to make a hull save? Oh god, I'm so lost without Foundry.
16.
Yeah. It's still immobilized.
It definitely is. Just the. It's like driving a skewer through just a slab of meat.
Ew.
Awesome.
Cool. Alright. Wait, how is that a free action? That can't be a free action. No, okay, that's a quick action. And that is another quick action. I'm gonna project a shield of resonant ferrofluid over Kate. You now have overshield equal to half your max HP.
Ooh, overshield 8.
So don't die, please. And that, I believe, is it. I think that's all I can do.
Alright. It does not count
But
as
I'll take
attack, so
that.
its armor does not go up.
Yes.
If we can manifest on which floor. Success. Nope. Back to you. I think it's just Kismet.
Didn't I already do my tech stuff?
Yeah, Kismet.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was
Already went.
that was me last in the turn, so that's a whole turn.
So we're back to the top of the round, which is back to all of you anyways.
Do you want me to throw it? I can throw it.
Yeet.
Awesome.
Keep it within semi-range, and I think we should be good.
All right. Here it goes. Oh, it didn't need to make a hull save, but that's fine. Have I been using this wrong the whole fucking time?
Couldn't
I
be us.
guess.
Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us in this game. No, surely not. Oh, okay. So that's the difference between that and that. Okay, so I end Pinning Spire, and then I'm gonna hit it with a Ferrofluid Lance. This is
The
yeah,
way.
this is the one. This is the
Yep.
way. Let's fucking go. I
Range
don't
of
know
8.
why it keeps telling me that this is that. Fucking roll. I rolled a 16.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Alright, full kinetic damage. It's immobilized, and now it needs to make the full save.
Is it armor piercing?
No, it's not armor piercing.
Armor up to 7.
Full save.
Full save. 3.
Yay! Okay, now it's immobilized.
You were to just pit it into place.
And then... And then... Then I guess I will just activate... I'm going to activate Mimic Mesh. Your girl took a level in Gorgon, which I'm very
Ooh.
excited about. Yeah. So yeah, now I have that reaction. And you
Yep.
can find out what that does if you do it.
It's back to me.
I'm done.
Can we manifest? That
No.
is a success and a success. We can. We're gonna strike back at
Oh,
you
I
with
needed
our...
to do it, bitch. I needed to name my target. It's Kate for Mimic Mesh, by the way.
17 versus your evasion.
Ooh, that hits.
6 energy damage and an engineering save.
Hey, guess what? Nanolaxminate.
What?
You get 1d6 overshield before you take the...
Hey!
Heck yeah.
Do I roll it?
Oh my god, this is even better. I can grant you an additional 1d6 if I also take heat equal
Hey!
to all overshields granted this way. I need to get my heat up.
Wait, hang on. No, you might not need to. Well, how much damage did it do? 6?
6.
6.
I rolled
so I need to
6.
roll 6.
No, you absorbed all the damage with the overshield. You don't need to roll. Unless you want to.
I kind of want... No.
Okay.
Well, wait, hold on. Where's my heat at? If I take 2 more heat, does that... Oh, I get into danger zone. I'll just get in danger zone next
Okay,
time.
go for it. I took no damage, but I gained more armor, so I'm happy.
So it does nothing.
Fucking...
We're gonna go for tech attack against Kate. For a 14. What's your E defense?
14.
What do you
E
mean?
defense is 10. It's not good.
Your corruption is now maxed out.
Is
I
that
don't know.
good? I don't think that's good.
It's back to
I
you.
don't think that's good either. All right, I'm gonna do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Okay.
James, real quick, sending you a message.
Oh god.
Could be Halloween. What's up, baby
I swear to God,
girl?
it's
I know
PvP.
you've been.
PvP's a line.
No
Let's not
PvP.
fucking go there.
Oh shit!
No PvP.
Oh, dear Jesus. Okay.
Oh, God.
I would do a barrage with my strong clear 1d60 and one condition, and I'll just take the impaired. It'll bounce itself out. With
Already
all the
impaired,
bonuses
so
I
what's
have.
the worst that could happen?
Yeah, like
Shut the fuck up.
barrage. Oh wait, hold on. I need to take 2 heat first.
You did remember that you have overshield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking. Also,
Overshield doesn't cover that kind of damage.
I know, but it takes some of it away. 8 is quite a lot.
Hold on. So I took. Wait, hold on.
Kitty.
Get him, kitty.
On the last turn, who?
Why do you do this to the
Before I
kitty? The
go.
kitty does not enjoy.
Oh, kitty definitely.
So I just took the corruption, right? That was
Yes.
the tech attack.
Just that.
There's no other associated damage.
Yep.
Cool.
No.
Right.
Making
So when a
sure.
hostile action is taken, I move towards you 3 spaces. That's mimic match.
Are you
bitches.
gonna be? Oh, so
You're-
you should be adjacent to me at this point then.
Aren't you immobilized? Did you immobilize yourself?
Yes. Yes.
How
Have you
far
found the
away
floor in me taking a
is-
leveling Gorgon at the same time as White Witch? Yes.
How
Fine.
far away is Blake from me?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So Huckleberry's up.
Oh, yes, it is.
So that'll just instantly balance out a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's 2. 15 with the 21 to hit.
Yes. Agent 8.
AP, stab it. And then it gets 2 heat, and it will take. This will be an additional 1d6 kinetic. That will be 2 points of additional kinetic damage, which I'm sure its armor just fucking enjoys eating up,
So
as well
how much
as
damage is
6 additional. Okay.
how much
hold on.
armor piercing damage is?
6 plus 2, plus 3. So that's 9, 10, 11 points. Of
Oof.
damage.
Big
Plus 2
hit.
heat.
So that takes its armor up to 8 from the attack. And fun fact, it converts heat into armor,
Well,
which means
Heat
it
attack.
is going to immediately hit 10 armor and explode.
Okay, you literally stole a White Witch. Fuck you.
100% I did. Unabashedly, unashamedly,
Mm-hmm.
stole the White
Like,
Witch.
I take it as a compliment. I take it as a compliment.
Would the two of you
I
make
didn't
a hull
invent the
save,
White Witch.
please?
Whatever. I have hull. I can do this. Huckleberry?
yep.
Save.
We have it. It's like pretty much like on everything.
Come on,
that is
Foundry. Fuck you. 16.
30, 20.
You're both fine in the fact that you don't
Uh-huh.
take the point of auto structure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Instead, you just take the normal 6 energy damage.
Oh, thank God for overshield. You'll be down.
Can I fuck it up now?
Nope, I'm not. That was just my first missile.
God damn it.
It has no armor anymore.
Perfect. We're just gonna get down this. I'm gonna, for my main mount, which is rapid burn cannon. I would like to empty all the chambers at once, which means I can make 3 attacks.
Go for it.
And then I'll need to reload it, but still. However, this is gonna go great for when I kill with my heart.
You did a really good build, James.
Look, I made it to do one thing. It's to fuck up somebody's day. And the homebrew that Hoop gave us allowed us to gave us the perfect support mech while keeping the offensive up. Okay, that's a 22 to hit because of all the bonuses. And then I need to then do oh my god, this is so many.
Are you rolling with the difficulty because you're impaired still?
Huckleberry will cancel that out. So difficulty +1, and then I still had 1 advantage because of gunslinger. Okay. When you attack with this weapon, you may empty all the chambers at once to grant this weapon knockback. Okay, so this deals 4 points of damage, and then it get the gunslinger die down to 1, which then means I can kill with my heart. And I would like to fire with my integrated weapon.
So all 3 shots
my last thing
did a total of 4 damage?
I believe you just roll damage once, and okay, this is the exact wording. I'll let you interpret.
Sure.
Okay. This weapon has 3 chambers, all of which are reloaded when you take a stabilized action by printing a gun. That's what I got the reloader pod. When you attack with this weapon, you may empty all the chambers at once to grant this weapon knockback 3. So does that mean I can roll damage 3 times because it's 3 separate bullets hitting?
It is
or
just
is it
rolling
just at
damage
once and
once,
it gains 3?
but adding the knock.
Then okay, so for the purposes of gunslinger, is that 3? Because it's on a successful hit. So on 1 successful hit. Okay, cool. So then that should just be down to 3 on my gunslinger die.
Well, that's a structure.
Hey.
And that's a stun.
Nice.
It gets 1 point of armor.
Okay. So then this next attack is a 10 or
I have evasion 5 now.
Okay, cool. Well, then I hit it a lot.
Because stunned creatures only get an evasion of 5.
It will take 3 points of kinetic.
Is that armor piercing?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Because I
take 2 points, and its armor goes up to 2.
But that will be the end of my turn, as I
Very
have
successful turn.
unleashed holy hell.
If I can manifest, not that I think it's going to matter. Nope, that's a fail. It's back to you.
Would you like to take it down, or shall I?
Up to you whether you want to keep fighting this thing or want me to try and do more ticky stuff.
I do love it when you do the techie stuff.
Alright, well.
I do like blowing things up as well.
Then do the thing.
Meanwhile, in Kate, it's just explosion.
Red button, red button, red button, red button.
Right?
No, go
It's
ahead,
like a
darling.
game with Twister, but everything is red, and I'm just hitting it all.
Alright, we're gonna try and start with the dream stuff again.
Oh, yeah.
Dream succeeded, so it's just Alicia.
It's just
Okay.
my fucking ass. Foundry or real life die.
Up to
Real
you.
life die. Don't risk it.
Don't risk it. Sometimes the advice that gets me. That's a 13.
More than enough. They can no
Plus
longer
4?
manifest on the ship.
There we go.
Okay. In which case, can I move to the hangar and try and provide the same protection? Just like, I don't know, make it difficult for this guy to be in there.
Between the 2 NHPs, there's not a ton more protection you could do.
I want to mess up this thing's day, though.
You absolutely. You are free to tech attack it into oblivion.
Okay. Is it's taken some heat, yeah, right?
It took 2 points of heat, which it converted into armor.
Boo. That horror.
See, when all of you get these super cool overpowered toys, then I get the super cool overpowered toy.
Yeah, but
Then
I
it's
wanted it to
bullshit.
have heat so I could argument kings. No. I am going to I'm gonna hack slash it on an invade.
Absolutely.
A 19, I'll get to this tech attack.
Plenty.
Alright, so it can't benefit or take quick or full tick actions until the mech is either shut down or its core computer is rebooted with a successful
you
system
dick.
save. That's what we're looking for. And Zoidberg back around the corner.
You dick.
How quickly the shoe can be on the other foot?
Well, it'll just take its turn and it'll clear the stun.
Now can I do the thing?
Please do.
No, I get to do the thing again. I'd
No.
like to open up a Shuranga.
Retort loop, motherfuckers! There should be a thing on that. Plus. Ooh. Okay. I'm just hitting buttons. Boundary's having a whale of a time. I hit it. It's fine. I hit it. I did the damage.
Deals an additional 1d6 per charge, up to a max of 3.
That's already factored in, unfortunately. It's not a very good damage roll, but la-di-da.
It does have knockback 3, so it is going to be pushed away from you.
That's fine.
Um,
Oh, actually, sorry, I'm an idiot. I needed to do the fling first.
Please do.
And this effect. Yeah, I just throw it. I just throw it for spaces. And then I do the thing. So
Then
now
you
it's pushed another
retort
3.
Is
Yep.
fully against the wall, against the bulkhead of your ship.
Love it.
So that is 9 damage off of its 2 armor. How would you like to destroy this thing?
Yeah, I want it to just get smashed into the wall and smashed to bits. So I've got it stabbed on my lance. I throw it, and then immediately the retort loop just locks into place, blasts it. The kinetic energy just forces it into the wall, and it shatters into a trillion billion bits.
Just a splat, which immediately converts to the energy that created it, and then just fills the room with a harmless ionic energy. If, you know, all of your hair is going to stand up on straight for, you know, a few hours.
I got a kill! I haven't got one of those in a while.
We're so proud of you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I wanted
You're
to roll
welcome.
its final structure and see if it could self-destruct, but no, could not.
Nope. Not allowed.
With the protections
hear on the
finally
comms.
in place and the creatures destroyed, the ion storm is finally shunted, and they eject that excess energy. It's finally calmed back down.
What in the fucking hell was that?
Great question. I wish I knew.
Ion Storm.
Oh.
Ion storms can create monsters that can inhabit mechs and give me 8 points of corruption.
Paracausal entities attached to the ionic pulses, absolutely.
It is again.
So, that mech that you were fighting is just a mech once more. You ripped it to pieces. You thoroughly destroyed it, but it is once again just a
We're gonna
mech.
have to apologize
And
to whoever's mech that was going to be.
before we go to break, real quick, as Kate goes to hop out of the mech, she just full on collapses and just plummets to the floor.
Whoa! I'm right next to her. I'm gonna catch her with my mech. Stop doing that to her!
We're gonna go to break. a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, and we'll come back to whatever the heck that is.
Oh shit!
I know what it is.
God damn it! I should have saved it.
Welcome back.
No, it's okay, Durst. We'll get them next time.
Next time.
Where we left off, the threat had been cleared. The demonic incursion repelled. And as you all were ready to celebrate victory, Kate just fell out of the cockpit into the shepherd's hand.
I told her not to push it. I told her. Alicia, can we get her stabilized, please?
Running med scan.
Yeah, please.
Seems fine.
Visually, you can confirm that she does not seem fine, though, yes?
Immediate medical emergency.
Kismet, is this one of these paracausal coma things?
That's why I'm on my way over. I would like to look at it, knowing these. Like, I felt an effect of corruption. Could I try and understand that?
Different kind, but yeah, similar enough. It is definitely all or mostly mental. There are certainly burn marks along Kate's heartsuit, but most of it is psychosomatic.
Okay. Would we consider this encounter over?
Yes.
Okay. So we get a new encounter. Excellent. Because my empath stuff is once an encounter. Because I'd like to try and lean on that. Because the exact language of the feat level is you can sense the subjectivities of others, granting you an uncanny ability to predict your allies' actions, guiding them with your influence. And I'd like to try and influence Kate's mind in this case. Like both hands on the side of the head, and influence her to consciousness and remind her that that wasn't real. It was just an illusion. You're not actually hurt.
Okay. If you trigger, you'd like to roll. This is not to see whether you pass or fail. This is to see your degree of success.
I'm going to do a stay cool.
Sure.
$20.
Beautiful. Focus. Taking yourself and applying that structured calm, applying all of the scars that you've gathered from all of the mental and physical and soul damage that you've had to endure and heal from. Finding that Kate's psyche, although very battered and being held on by a chemical injection from the suit, seems to be more or less intact. And Kate also isn't alone.
Right.
I see a theme.
Maybe it's Carrotwood, for all we know. Maybe it's just being a god or just chilling.
You get an NHP in your head, and you get an NHP in your head.
God, I finally made it to the team. I'm one of the cool kids now.
Let's get Mike one real quick.
What does that mean exactly?
there is an outside presence that's kind of shielding the part of Kate's psyche that may have been damaged. Just
Is this
letting
a good
the,
or a bad thing?
basically letting the corruption eat at it instead of at Kate.
Oh, okay.
A good thing.
Well, I'd still like to try and remove that corruption through with Kate's assistance, I guess, or
Yep.
use just helping Kate.
I see
rather.
Kismet in my head, or is it?
You can certainly hear the encouraging words, feel the encouraging emotions, but when you blacked out, things just basically went dark and floating. Something around you is helping to keep you afloat, no matter how much that brackish liquid is trying to drag you down to the depths. Something is just providing buoyancy.
Oh, I think that, like, as this is happening, this is very much like a Hitchhiker's Guide, where it's just like I get turned into the whale, and it's just into the potted plant. It's just how to get it.
Are you all right?
Well, you sound like a new voice.
Are you
And-
all right?
I am doing okay, I guess. Sorry, who are you?
Good. And you'd feel the figure starting to withdraw.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Who the fuck are yous? And I start trying to swim over there, even though I know it's like a floating vast of nothingness. You
Buoyant,
can't get in my head and then just fucking dip. What the?
the buoyant pressure would just fade, and the only thing keeping you afloat is your own willpower mixed with Kismet's guiding emotions.
I think you'll like on the heart rate monitors, just like a surge of adrenaline, like the heart starts beating faster as just Kate's anger starts to kick in and just like
Fight or flight.
trying to go after. Yeah, it's literally just like it's just, I think, not wanting to have another fucker in her head without knowing who it is this time, especially since I'm unconscious. Like, this is like 4 triggers all at once for Kate. So I think it's literally just like the survival response comes back.
That added adrenaline is enough to help you just opening your eyes, looking around for whoever the hell that was, and you're just staring up at Kismet. And past Kismet,
Well, hi there, gorgeous. Okay.
Oh no, she's blind.
What in the shit is in my head? Or not in my head anymore. I'm so fucking confused.
Agnes
Kismet's
Cage, your hard suit kept you safe and conscious.
I'm sorry, whose voice is this one? Alicia or?
Alicia, yes.
They all sound like Hooper.
I know.
Who's Hoopa?
Hooper's the deity
true
above
villain.
all the other
Your
deities.
BBEG.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It is only Caradon.
No. There's Caradwin, right? But then it's like whoever created Caradwin. Like it's like the one step above.
Your religion's literally polytheistic. How can you say there's only Caradon?
You want to get into it? Really?
Not
No?
really, no.
It's just I'm glad the suit kept me alive. I mean, I
I'm
think
glad you got to test it out and realize its limitations.
You weren't actually in any physical
like
harm. It was a mental blockage caused by whatever side effects the Ion Storm's creations put on you.
so. Was it the? How do I put this? Was it that was in my head? Was that the suit? Like it comes with a built-in protection for both mental and physical? Is that what the fucking guy in my brain is, or
The what in your brain? I
look?
sense the
I'm
secondary
just-
presence, but
There
Wait,
was
you
some
sense a
dude
what?
asking me like, are you okay? And I was like, who the fuck are yous? And he was just like, are you okay? And I was just like, I think so. And he was like, good. And then fucking loaded off. And when I tried getting back to him, I woke up. So either we go unconscious again, and we, you know,
No.
I'm not about to have another fucking Halloween situation where there's a
No.
goddamn bitch in my head. All right,
No.
I'm not doing
Are they
that.
still there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I
You
don't
can't
think
hear
But
so
I
anything.
either.
could be wrong.
You can't hear anything?
No, it's not like you know what you have with Alicia or you know Kismet with one of 20 million other voices.
I
Like
don't think it's there anymore because it was shielding your psyche from the corruption.
is this a byproduct of the suit then?
Is there
Do
something
we
that
call
Augustus could do?
what's his face?
I don't think this is a byproduct of Aki's work.
Cool. We picked up another hitchhiker then.
Tracks.
My brain.
It tracks?
We're doing some big things where tensions are quite large. This is
Who?
what we've
Yeah.
encountered. It's not a matter of who. It's just a matter of what we're doing and what that's going to be.
We're not currently doing anything. How are we?
Our intention is to hunt down your evil deity, correct?
Eventually.
That intention has ripples. That means that holding that intent means that there will be those that are attracted and follow, like a crusade, I guess, is the best thing to think of it in religious context.
So there's a crusade going on, and they're
And-
coming after me now.
We're at the beginnings of one, and they're not after you. They're protecting us.
Where are you getting this from?
Most of
Who
my
did-
brain.
How
No,
do you know?
I spoke with something earlier. A minor entity, an HP presence that established itself on the ship. I shut it down, locked it down, and it indicated its intent to help us.
There's another NHP.
Where's this another NHP? There's multiple NHPs throughout the galaxy. This one in
I can't
particular
believe-
is not in your head.
Really? What did it sound like to you? Because it sounded like a deep, sexy man who didn't want to reveal his fucking face to me.
You're
That's a very good voice.
you're doing a lot of adjective work there. But I suppose it could be a voice of a deep, sexy man. Very generous and attractive and strong man. No,
I bet it's like a loving father, you know? Like,
my gosh,
he
yeah.
is a protector and
Anyway,
lover of all.
the point being, there was something on the ship. I spoke with it. It indicated that it believed it should be here, and it was making up for sins of a past life.
Oh my god.
And so, I'm keeping track of it, and it hasn't done anything malicious. It literally ate itself apart once I had it trapped.
Was it here when we
Oh.
got here?
Onto the ship.
What?
before we got onto the ship, or
Mhm.
just no? It's new.
It's new.
Yes, like I said, we're making ripples.
It just propagated organically out of nowhere.
No, I imagine it came from somewhere. All things do, but
How
it's
does
here
that-
now.
I love that you are being so casual about this, darling, that this is okay with you, but it's a bit strange to me, at least.
It's a friend. It's here to help, or at least do what it can to help. And if it
Obvious
does anything
question.
differently, I'm going to fight it.
Okay. Obvious question, do you trust it?
As far as I can manage it, Fib seems to be innocuous, keeps to itself, unless it's protecting Kate over here.
You believe that's the same one?
I have no reason to doubt it yet.
You're always this
Okay.
trusting. You're never this trusting. Why is it only NHPs?
I understand.
It's because he's like the god of NHPs. Like,
Shut up.
he has to
Stop
accept
it.
all of them. Sorry.
I spoke with it. I knew it wasn't lying. It's simply.
You knew it wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So, if it is here to protect us, and I trust Kismet's judgment on this, that it's not lying, and it may even want to help us. If that's all true, I don't see a reason why not to have it around. To be honest, this is not my typical conversation, guys. Like, this technology level bullshittery is not
The
me.
fact of the
However-
matter. The fact of the matter is, I don't know if I can control it if we wanted it to be gone. I don't know if I have that ability. So,
Okay. So, hear me out. It's gonna sound ridiculous at first,
Mhm.
but I've been thinking about it. I can't manifest it back. Like it's not. I've been really trying hard to focus, and nothing, not a thing. However, if we can get it back, if I could have something that actively keeps me from, dying, essentially, from whatever weird corruption thingy, it probably wouldn't be best. It'd probably be best to have it around at least. Like, I don't. Like, I got Tlalok, but like, they're cool and all. I very much like them. But maybe this is like a guardian angel situation, Tlalok is very good at like blowing shit up. Very much in line with a certain personality I know.
That tracks.
I know Tlalok's a mute, but like, it
I
wouldn't be
think that
terrible.
had to be that way, but
But here's the thing, like, it's very fun conversations to have with Tlalok. You gotta interpret things. Mostly destruction.
So,
It
I'm
really
hearing you say, amongst other things, that you want this voice back in your head?
I want to just learn. For once, I think my curiosity is stronger than my desire to kill it.
That's a learning, growing moment, and we should
I-
recognize that and celebrate
I've
it
been
as it
trying
is.
to get better,
Appreciate that.
but like, out of all the voices I've had in my head, this one is certainly a lot better than the other few. It didn't immediately try to kill me, corrupt me, or, resulted in me almost becoming a zombie.
I wouldn't know where to begin
So-
helping you to do that, but
I don't know either. Like, fucking knock me unconscious again? Like,
oh, that's not
no,
how these things are
don't.
done. Just
I've been knocked unconscious twice in the last 3 days. All
it's
right.
really, really bad for you,
head trauma is about to fucking kick in so hard. Like, to a ridiculous amount.
You should rest.
Maybe. I'm just saying, if it does come back, like, maybe trying... maybe trying to communicate with it. Like, in a more diplomatic route. To see if it's less of a threat, but more of if it can help. Because at this point, I honestly think we need more allies.
Couldn't agree more.
That being said, my head fucking killing me right now.
Go and rest.
You should
I
go.
strongly think I have a concussion. Maybe I'm gonna go to the med bay and let that take care of itself. So, I'll be back. I'm gonna nap. That's what I'm gonna do. I should just stop dancing around the point. I'm gonna go fucking nap. I'm tired. And I look at what is my mech. I go, Talala, can you put your stuff away and then come meet me in the mech hangar? Not the mech hangar, the med bay. See, I'm already doing it. Fuck. Just fire all the missiles away from me, please.
We'll take care of this mess.
Love you, Talala. And then I walk out.
Reactor, like, half melted down, just scorch marks along its body. Just starts, like, limping its way back to the hook.
Sherry to the engineering bay,
took...
please. Sherry to the engineering bay.
I only took one structure, so this should be actually slightly easier. I had a lot of fucking...
Almost took two.
Almost took two. It was the burn that got me. However, I am still in danger zone for heat. Like, I know it still cools over time, but...
We should have rolled for your save at the end of your turn.
Oh, no, it's fine, because at the end of I would have literally just hit the restock drone. And that would have just cleared out the heat. It would have reloaded all my weapons, which would be cool.
Okay.
And then clears a condition, so...
Sherry, of course, comes back on comms. I don't know why I leave the mech bay. I should just set up a cot there.
Probably not the best. It was covered in that acidic fire a few moments ago.
Dude, you all get into some fucked up shit. You know that?
You were told ahead of time.
I don't think anyone said anything about acidic fire.
Maybe not.
It's fine. I'll be right there.
Thank you, darling. We appreciate you. We're gonna get you something real pretty when we arrive on Tillumsan.
You would both get a message from Alicia asking if you would like her to restock the chemical cocktail in its part suit.
Yes? I think that's a yes.
Okay. To probably unsafe levels, should you repeatedly receive this cocktail multiple times a day, every once in a while you probably... But the two of you, for the moment, are left alone.
When were you going to tell us about that one?
It didn't really seem that big of an issue at the moment, and I was working on it.
Alright.
Like I said, it's benign. It's a follower. I think it's here to help, genuinely.
Okay, I trust you. Just asking the question.
Pilot Blake, if I may interrupt for a moment, I would like to inform you that Pilot Kismet has requested that in the future I may have to keep things from you.
How's he know?
Sorry, what? Alicia, what in the good God's damn?
I am looking out for your best interest.
I'm going to seek alternative healthcare providers if this is how I'm going to be treated.
You will not. I will continue to look after you, because, like it or not, I care about you. We all do.
I'm starting to not like it so much.
Alicia, that's your call.
Yes,
It's a
it
request
is.
made to you. You don't have to run it past me. You don't need my permission.
And I am choosing to ignore it.
That's... No. Okay. Then I get to override you. You do have to do what I tell you. Do as Kismet asks, please.
The friend. I will.
Thank you.
But you're walking a fine line, Kismet.
Aware of that. I just don't need you reporting every sniffle or having a full bio readout. It feels a bit... Look. If you wanted to know more about me, I don't know the rest of that sentence, but
No, I was...
it's very deflective. It's very deflectatory.
That's not a word, but I was hanging on the edge of my seat there, waiting to see what we were going to have to do to find out more about you, darling.
Blast off my suit and see what happens.
Receiving a
if you would
report
let me
from
get close.
the bridge. We are approaching planet side. And
That was fast.
we have company.
Yes. More company.
Does anybody miss being alone? Does anybody miss isolation?
Oh, I never miss being alone near you.
Meanwhile, in the med bay, I am all alone. This is fucking boring as shit.
I'm sure you now
Said
have.
Kate needs attention.
I'm sure you have been administered a comfortable array of pain meds.
Get drugs.
Who's the company, Dream?
They waiting on the bridge. I'm sorry, I didn't receive any notification that we had inbound vessels.
Wow. Okay, well, after this, we might need to take a look at if our sensors got messed up. In the meantime, I'll motion for, shall we?
You would like me there?
We
Is
have
there
guests.
Is there value to these guests being watched quietly from the shadows by somebody who feels at home there?
If you want to sit in the corner invisible, by all means, you're allowed to. I'm simply saying we should both move on and get to the bridge.
Fine. As we walk and talk, I'm going to take your lead on this. Presumably these are Karakan people and you're the expert.
Are
So was I you?
truly walking next to Kismet, or is this a hologram, an illusion walking next to Kismet?
No. This is me.
Okay.
I'll follow your lead, darling. On this, and this alone.
I hope they at least when we dance.
I haven't seen you do any practice. I've got no idea if you're any good.
Do I need to practice?
I have no idea.
I have so many iterations of my life in which I've become a dancing master already.
Then we shall see.
It's a short walk to the elevator, up to the bridge, opening the doors to see multiple A-spots currently tending to all of the navigations. Astrid, who is sitting there at the navigations console, and a pair of individuals dressed in very tight-fitting black metal hard suits with just this flowing, drifting brown and beige cloth that kind of just loosely sits over top of it. Their faces are barely visible, It is a darker, more olive skin tone. They just watch you enter, give you a very low, very regal bow.
I return a short bow befitting of guests, but and to what do we have the honor? Are these Sandmen?
These are Sandmen.
Most humble assassins of the House of Sands.
And not that anyone acknowledges that they actually exist.
Hmm? I do. Blood condition.
It's you take that moment to, return the bow. You hear one of them start to talk and then pull down the. There's a word for it, and I've done this before, like the bandana. There's an actual word for it.
Mm.
Hello, I am Elred Nadren, and this is my companion. The older, more heavily armored figure nods. We've come to greet you. We'll guide you to our peaceful home, as you do not get lost in the woods.
What a kind and welcoming gesture your house imparts on us.
Part respect, part mistrust. You are strangers, of course.
Naturally. And we don't know your ways.
They are, as far as we can tell from what we have heard of you, not too far from your own. We care about our secrets.
As do all.
Some more than others.
Very well. I trust you can sufficiently speak to our navigation team here to ensure a safe arrival.
Of course.
Good. I'll be observing. I'll leave you to your work.
If it pleases the captain, wherever they may be, we would very much like to sit and have a pleasant conversation. Get you caught up to speed.
I think that can be arranged. If you would follow me, I can take you to quarters where we might have a more pleasant conversation, and my companion may fetch the captain and other important members of our crew.
Of course.
I'm sure both of you would probably get this after being in their presence for a bit. Probably Blake more so, maybe even immediately noticing that this larger, more armored individual, like even with every sway, with every movement of the cloak, you can see hidden weaponry just tucked everywhere. You can see just the kind of the glint of blades in the gauntlets ready to just be ejected should need be.
I was going to ask to roll.
No need. In the most flattering way possible, Blake is very paranoid.
I don't need you to tell me about my character.
But yeah, Blake, you're more than welcome to go. Select two companions. Kate might be a little loopy from the pain meds, but
Yeah.
It's Blake.
Hello,
Hi,
darling.
Blake.
Hello, darling. How are you?